work everywhere on everybody. See, that's more work.
Right.
Look, that's Big Meech work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, it's work. We got work. That's the paperwork with Big Meech's name really in it. This paperwork right here spells out that the FBI identified that Big Meech is the one that orchestrated the drug deal and the transaction between this individual, the cartel member, and Cuffy. Look at what he did. You sided with Ross, some bozo shit.
You Wack 100 type bitch ass niggas don't get no playing all right.
I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it 10,000. It seems like since Big Meech, Demetrius Flannery, ever since the Detroit native has been home after serving 20 years in a federal penitentiary, he can't seem to not make the right decisions. Because at the end of the day, starting from his son, he already destroyed his son's whole career. Yeah, I gotta be real. Little Meech's career is destroyed due to his father self-centeredness. Also, if you go back and look at the Tammy Cowan situation, the person that Big Meech signed his rights over to, it seems like nothing is getting better for Big Meech, all the way to the Dion Cuffy Gatlings. Yeah, the guy, the ex-Kingpin from out of St. Louis that said Big Meech told on me. I feel like Big Meech just keeps destroying himself more and more as we go on. And now Wack 100 declares war on him because of some disrespectful remarks, even though we know Wack 100 been going at him for quite some time now. I gotta be real with y'all. Did Big Meech basically destroy everything that he's built in just about a year's time? Or is he on the right track going at Wack 100 now? Let's talk about it.
This is Harlem legend, no cap, no trap, no trap. Oh, this is Harlem legend, no cap, no trap, no trap. Hey, this is Harlem legend, no cap. Harlem Legend TV, we the realest on the screen. Breaking down the culture, keeping everything clean. Hip-hop stories raw, nothing in between. From the block to the world, we chasing a dream. I see the world through a lens so wide. Every hood story, every truth they hide. I'm the pulse of the block where the truth resides. Harlem Legend TV, where the realness abides. Harlem Legend TV, where the realness abides. Harlem Legend TV, where the realness abides.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E-O-U, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, if you're old to the channel, welcome to Harlem Legend TV. Please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. Make sure y'all follow me on Spotify. The link will be in the description and the link will be pinned in the comment section. And with that being said, man, we got to get right into this one, man, because I ain't gonna hold y'all. Since Big Meech been home, it seems like he can't make the right decisions, y'all. Yeah, from ruining his son's life. You understand? We already know 50 Cent took his son in, okay, and did everything for these last years that Big Meech couldn't do because he was incarcerated, right? And when he came home, and I tell you, he gets with Rick Ross and just basically destroys his son's whole career because 50 Cent cancels the show, okay? And on top of that, we got to talk about Tammy Cowan, okay? Tammy Cowan is the one that was handling all his business affairs. He's the one that signed all his rights over to Tammy Cowan. And since then, this lady's been tearing his ass up because she was the link between Cuffy Gatling. Okay, a lot of people might not know who Dion Cuffy Gatling is, man. He was a drug kingpin out of St. Louis who ended up getting 27 years in prison, and he claimed Big Meech set me up. You see what I'm saying, y'all? But like I said, leading up to that, it's been like hell for Big Meech. He just can't get it right. I got to be honest. From everything, he just can't get right. He's destroyed his career right out of the federal penitentiary. And I believe the Dion Cuffy Gatling story has definitely pushed him over the edge, because everybody knows Dion for being a stand-up guy and he claims he was the first one to make Meech his first $1 million. So all respect due there. Shout out to Dion Cuffy Gatling. You heard? Hey, I'm just saying, shout out to the whole St. Louis. I got to get right into this one because we know Big Meech is now a streamer. Okay, he's now streaming. He's doing his thing. And I think he continues to make mistakes. He continues to make mistakes because now he's coming at Wack 100. Yeah, yo, look, most people stay away from Wack 100. I gotta be real. Most people don't engage with Wack 100 because they know what Wack 100 does. Why do you guys keep getting yourselves caught up with Wack 100, man? But I gotta break this down for y'all, and I gotta put it on Front Street because Wack 100 actually spoke about everything that was going on with Big Meech in the beginning. He had the paperwork. He was calling them out. It was a lot going on. And Big Meech was really fairly quiet through that whole time. Pay attention to what Wack 100, what he said about Big Meech being a snitch. Salute.
Everywhere on everybody. See, that's more work.
Right.
Look, that's Big Meech work. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, it's work. We got work. That's the paperwork with Big Meech's name really in it. This paperwork right here spells out that the FBI identified that Big Meech is the one that orchestrated the drug deal and the transaction between this individual, the cartel member, and Cuffy.
Wow.
He orchestrated it from inside the federal penitentiary. But he was never charged with orchestrating the drug deal.
Really?
He was never charged with conspiring it. You got to ask yourself why. When you in the federal penitentiary and you get caught coordinating the deal, you already in there for these type of charges, that's a guaranteed 10 years, mandatory, extra. It spells it out in the paperwork that Big Meech coordinated the deal between the drug cartel member and Cuffy from inside the federal penitentiary. But he was never charged.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, when that was floating around, everybody was paying attention to what was going on with Big Meech. I gotta be real. And he even called him out for being a bozo for running with Rick Ross, knowing damn well 50 Cent didn't rock with them. And he was making your son rich. He took care of your son. So it was all for self-gain when it came to Big Meech to me. Pay attention.
What he did, you sided with Ross with some bozo shit. You got 19 years of being incarcerated. That 50 could have took that and converted that to about 5 seasons and then turned around and then did the overall movie. He had a good 30 to 50 million he could have made. Now you standing next to a mother who couldn't even keep a concert going. Rick Ross is on the concert.
Second on the line.
In about 10 days, Ross is going to throw him away. Nigga, I'm going to be real with you, Meech. If Rick Ross, seeing what he did to you, because he knew what he was doing standing on the side of him, right? He know Meech ain't thinking straight. If he don't throw you 3 wing stops, you ought to knock that nigga out. What 50 gonna do? He finna burn that motherfucker down. He gonna release that last season, and then he's gonna release the Tammy shit and discredit everything that people thought that man was.
Well, as we know, the Tammy Cowan situation never dropped. 50 Cent never put it out. You heard? I think he just fell back from the whole situation with the BMF situation because we remember Tammy Cowan. Yeah, 50 Cent leaking the tape and putting it out there that it was coming. Pay attention. I didn't forget none of this.
I agree. That's unfortunate, right? It really is, but I agree. So, you know, we'll just let it be told when the story gets told.
Yeah,
and I'm going to stick to the truth and keep it pushing, right?
That's it. That's all it is.
I ain't gonna hold you. That had everybody ready. Everybody was waiting on the sequel. Yeah, 50 Cent had us all gassed thinking we was getting the Tammy Cowan coming out and putting the pieces together. But the pressure got to Big Meech because he had no choice but to speak on it. I gotta be real, because when you got people coming out calling you a snitch and all types of stuff, he had no choice but to come out and actually state his claim. Pay attention.
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family to come out to the Amaran Arena, February 13th.
Which we all know was very much canceled because, hey, look, PO or something like that wasn't having it. You heard? It's been a lot of bad decisions, missteps, mistakes. I got to be real. And I think it's just him trying to keep up with being a boss, right? He's trying to keep up with being who he once was. And he didn't understand the dynamics of everything that was going on. Because now he's showing me as a streamer that he still doesn't understand what's going on out here, y'all. I gotta be real. He's showing me as a streamer, he still doesn't understand what's going on because now he's sending shots Wack 100's way. And I gotta keep it all the way tall with y'all. When you sending shots at Wack 100, you better be prepared for a full promo run, homie. See, this is why most people stay away from the Wack 100s of the world, because he's going to go the full length with you and he's not going to stop. Some people just don't learn. Pay attention to what disrespect Big Meech spewed on Wack 100's name. Pay attention.
Wack 100 type bitch ass niggas don't get no playing all right. You feel me? And we ain't never worried about what you gonna do.
And we're not apologizing.
Especially me.
There's no apology.
If you know anything about me, I ain't worried about what you gonna do.
Hey,
if I
listen,
mention your
but
name,
I promise you, listen.
or didn't mention your name indirectly,
I'm gonna be real. Big Meech don't even look the same, y'all. He look a little off, bro. I gotta keep it real, man. He don't look the same.
Worried about what the fuck you gonna do.
Listen though, on some real shit.
Him.
Listen, on some real shit. You don't have to pop it to none of these niggas.
Man, fuck these niggas. That's what I'm telling you.
Listen, you have.
That's what I'm telling you.
There's no popping.
Fuck these niggas.
There's no popping.
That's on some hate shit and don't know what the fuck they talking about.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, look, Big Meech is looking for the smoke, y'all. That's what it seems like to me. He wants smoke with Wack 100 after those remarks of Wack 100 talking about him. And I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody talked about Big Meech at this time. Yeah, Big Meech was on everybody's dial. I talked about Big Meech. Everybody did. Okay, everybody flipped this situation and put out their own information on it. I gotta be real. But Wack 100 gets wind of this. And now Wack 100 is declaring war on Big Meech. See, this is why you stay away from, like he's not good at social media, obviously. Big Meech doesn't understand social media. Pay attention to what Wack 100 says back to Big Meech, because he's basically calling out his son, rat ass, and everything else. Hey, look, pay attention.
Hey, listen, man, I don't know what's going on, but I see Meech. I don't know, out of nowhere, you know, shit, Meech, we've been running content on you for years. You know, we all know you told on Cuffy. I got an exclusive interview coming from Cuffy. By the way, Meech, you've been home quite some time. Why haven't you mentioned Cuffy's name one time? You've heard Cuffy directly call you a rat. World, tag Meech and say, why won't you address Cuffy, the one that say you ratted on and set him up? And in the meantime, Meech, listen, let me tell you what you got to do. It ain't his fault. When your daddy is a rat, most definitely your son gonna be a little mouse. Nigga, you better tend to that little rat-ass little son you got over there. Yeah, he ain't no little boy. We didn't watch that nigga tail 3-4 times. Tend to him. Now, you did this to yourself. So now, we gonna activate the exposers. We gonna get everything going. You did it to yourself, man. You did this to yourself, Meech. We all know you ain't like that. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't talking about nothing. We ain't worrying about you, nigga. This ain't 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5. BMF don't even respect you no more, my nigga. You know, they know you's a rat. I talk to them all the time. But in the meantime, between time, Meech, go over there, get some motherfucking decon, and put it under your son's pillow, and let's rid this world of one less road.
I gotta keep it tall. Yeah, see, he set himself up once again, y'all. I gotta be real. Big Meech set himself up again, and I don't think it's gonna get any better. I gotta be real. It's gonna get nastier from here because Wack is talking about an interview now with Cuffy, Dion, Cuffy, Gatling, bringing back the story. You heard? Yeah, paperwork involved. It's like it just destroys everything that you built over the last few years, bro. Why would you even waste your time and go at a Wack 100? And you know Wack is not going to stop. He's going to go full on with this. He's going to make sure he puts you under. Man, things are going to get nasty, y'all. How do y'all feel about Big Meech? Did Big Meech do everything he's gained up to now for self-gain? Because if you think about it, man, his son, man, had it going on, man. His son had it. He had the situation. And it seems like Big Meech couldn't take it not being the man, not being the boss of the situation. You understand? So he made some mistakes and got with some wrong people that 50 Cent don't rock with. So you kind of destroyed the relationship. You understand? Now, him being outed in 2026 again, if Dion, Cuffy, Gatling comes out again, it's going to get traction. People are going to watch. People are going to listen to what's going on out here. I got to be real. I believe Big Meech has played himself once again. Played himself out of position once again. But hey, look, I don't make the news. I just break the news down. Y'all make sure y'all get down in the comment section, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. It's getting wild out here. Y'all let me know straight up and down. Is Big Meech is he even like who he is anymore? Is he somebody different now? Like, he doesn't even seem the same to me. And now we got Wack 100 declaring war for some disrespectful comments he said recently. And I feel like Big Meech should have addressed this in the beginning. When he came home, he should have got at him if that was the case. But now we have some new content about to come out, and it's going to stir things back up. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. Nasty. Salute.
Hey, listen, man, I don't know what's going on, but I see Meech. I don't know, out of nowhere, you know, shit, Meech, we've been running content on you for years. You know, we all know you told on Cuffy. I got an exclusive interview coming from Cuffy. By the way, Meech, you've been home quite some time. Why haven't you mentioned Cuffy's name one time? You heard Cuffy directly call you a rat. World, tag Meech and say, why won't you address Cuffy, the one that say you ratted on and set him up? And in the meantime, Meech, listen, let me tell you what you got to do. It ain't his fault. When your daddy is a rat, most definitely your son gonna be a little mouse. Nigga, you better tend to that little rat-ass little son you got over there.